What's up guys, Austin Numi here. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the transitions in my new travel film transition preset pack that you can download completely free. You can find the link in the description for that. But before we dive in, all I ask is you subscribe to this channel for more filmmaking and editing tutorials and sometimes free things, just like this one with post notifications on. Alright, so we're inside Adobe Premiere Pro. I've got my two clips I'm ready to transition in between on my timeline ready to go, and I've got my preset pack already loaded into Premiere. If you haven't already loaded yours, just go to Effects, find this little icon, right click, and import your presets from your computer. Very simple. Now, I'm just going to briefly touch on each of these, just go through these really quick and show you what each of them do and how to work them appropriately. So we're going to start with the Luma Fade in. This is a 15 frame transition, and I know that because each of these have a little description. You can hover over and see it, but if you want to get the full thing, just double click on it and it'll show you the description. 15 frames, adjust as necessary, beginning of the clip. So that means we're going to put it at the beginning of this clip, drag this up, and then over 15 frames. You see in the right corner, there it is, 15 frames. We're going to Luma Fade in, and that is a Luma Fade in. If we want to adjust this, go to your effect controls. I'm going to zoom in with the plus on the keypad, and you can kind of move these keyframes as you need if you'd like to lengthen it or shorten it as you'd like. So the Luma Fade out is the same thing. Drag this first clip over 15 frames, overlapping the other clip you want to transition to. Luma Fade out, and it'll start with the highlights and then go through the shadows. Once again, adjust as necessary under effect controls. Now the quick zoom in is a little bit different. We're going to want to drag this first clip over, and we're going to do this for 3 frames. This is a 3-frame transition as said here. Keyframe position is necessary and best used to zoom into closer shots. So we're going to zoom into this airplane window here. So what you want to do is you don't ever want to just apply this onto this main clip. You're going to want to clip this little 3-frame area right here. So you separate those two. So drag quick zoom in right there, and that's what you get. Sometimes you may need to manipulate this a little bit more to zoom into someone's face or something on the left side of the screen or somewhere else. So we'll just simply go to the end of this clip here. We'll extend this out so we can see what it looks like, and then we will just change the position under Transform Quick Zoom In and adjust your position there. Don't adjust the position up here. It's not going to work. So then you simply clip this off, and now you're zoomed into the left a little bit more. Now for the quick zoom out, we have 2 different versions of it. You can do quick zoom out beginning of the clip or a quick zoom out ending of the clip, and the 2 of these vary a little bit. So we'll drag the second clip up and over 3 frames, because once again, this is a 3-frame transition. Make sure to clip that little 3-frame area so you kind of separate that area. Now you want to take the quick zoom out, drag that onto that little area, and now you have a quick zoom out. Now this doesn't really work with shots like this as much. It would be better if you were actually coming from outside and then going in, which I'm going to show you in a second, but this is how you do it at the beginning of a clip to zoom out to something. Now let's go quick zoom out end of clip. So we're going to take this first clip and I'm going to duplicate it by holding down Alt and dragging over just so we can kind of see this full effect. And this is an end of clip transition. So we're going to drag this one up and then overlap this one underneath by 3 frames. Now we're going to once again clip this little area, select this area, and apply this end of clip right here. Now this is going to zoom out and into the airplane cabin, just like that. So the spin transition and warp transition, they're going to be basically the same thing in how you apply these. These are very simple and they're scalable, so they can be as long or short as you'd like them to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to our project panel, right click, new item, adjustment layer, 1920 by 1080 and 30 frames a second. Those are my settings, so that's good. Drag this over my 2 clips I want to transition in between. Let's say I want to make this a 7-frame transition on each side. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and clip that there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and clip that there. Now for the spin transition, you'll notice that it has 2 different ones, one for the bottom adjustment layer and one for a top adjustment layer. So we're going to want to duplicate this adjustment layer by holding down Alt and dragging up, and now we want to apply these. So bottom adjustment layer and then the top adjustment layer. Before you close this out, make sure to go over to your effects, look up cross dissolve, and this will smooth it out a little bit more. Go to cross dissolve and drag that onto your bottom 2 clips, and maybe a 4-frame transition is appropriate. And that will smooth that motion out a little bit more for you and make that a really nice transition. For the warp transition, it's going to be the same thing. Go back up here, grab your adjustment layer, drag it over the 2 clips you want to transition between. I'm going to do 7 frames. Now drag your warp transition onto your adjustment layer and you're done. Once again, if you want to smooth this out, go to your effects, look up cross dissolve and throw that onto the bottom 2 clips with about a 2 or 4 frame transition there for you. If you follow all these directions, you're going to get some really awesome transitions very quickly for your next vlog, music video, or even travel video right here inside Adobe Premiere Pro, and I hope they are helpful. But I do want to mention as a disclaimer that if you are using these, you want to make sure that you're using footage that's the same dimension. So if you're using 1080p footage, make sure you're using a 1080p timeline. Otherwise, you may get some odd results, so just keep that in mind. I hope these transitions are helpful. If they are, make sure to leave a comment below. Would love to see what you guys are working with. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and turn post notifications on. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.